12 o'clock and I just finished my shift on my part-time job. One of the reasons I haven't vlogged recently, lots of reasons, but one of them is my life is so repetitive. I thought, well, this is of no interest. Why would anybody want to watch this? However, we outside, it's 2023, and I have so many things coming up that I thought maybe this would make for interesting vlogs, at least through the summer. Last weekend, I actually spent the night at a hotel in downtown St. Louis and went to the New Edition the Legacy tour with my friend Lolita, and I had like the best time ever. When I was a child, New Edition came to the Virgin Islands and I wanted to see them, and my mother told me no, so I spent time at my grandmother's house that night singing New Edition songs, lamenting the fact that I couldn't go to the concert. 30 plus years later now, I have healed my inner child and I went to the concert. There was also a tornado warning, like during us trying to go to the concert. Do not watch a whole entire tornado warning, okay? My friend and I are standing outside of the hotel, fully dressed, Uber door open. I'm pulling up the radar on my phone and we trying to decide if we gonna risk it all. The opportunity to go to New Edition, the Legacy tour, and you like New Edition, Johnny Gill, Bobby Brown, Tank, Keith Sweat, or Guy, include, you know, the whole thing, highly recommend, okay? Go do it. Go give them your money. The doorbell rang, and yeah, I don't be opening the door for strangers like that because I don't have time for anybody to murder me, okay? But I had to go downstairs and get coffee, another cup of coffee you saw me drinking, and it was a guy dropping off this thing. This is an overnight oximeter test for Zion, for my son Zion. So if you're new here, my son Zion was born in special needs. I'm in his room, and in February he was admitted to the hospital because he had 60% room oxygen, okay? So he was low responsive. He wasn't non-responsive, he was low responsive. So while he was there for 4 nights, several other doctor's appointments need to be scheduled, and one of them was with a pulmonologist, which is a lung doctor. So we established care with a pulmonologist a couple weeks ago, and we have a oximeter, you know, one of the little ones that you just stick on your finger. I think it's actually on the table right there, that you stick on your finger. I use his toe to check his pulse rate and his oxygen levels just in general to see how he's good, how he's doing. The doctor wanted us to do this overnight one, and so the guy called me yesterday, but I hadn't responded to him because I was busy doing other stuff yesterday for my son, okay? And then today, I hear the doorbell ring. I'm like, I don't know what that is, so I just ignore it. Then I hear boom, boom, boom. Sir, why are you knocking on my door like that, like I owe you money? Anyway, I just happened to be downstairs getting a cup of coffee, so I peek out the window, and I see, he had his back turned, and I see him, and I'm like, oh, I'm absolutely not opening the door, because I am not opening the door for some random man in the middle of the day to come in here and murder me. I don't have time to be murdered, okay? I have stuff to do. Anyway, what saved his life is the brand was on his van. That was the same brand that had called me the day before. So anyway, I open the door, he comes in, he tells me how to set up the thing, and we have to put this oximeter on my son's finger or toe tonight while he's sleeping, and then the guy will come get it tomorrow. You know why? Another reason why I wasn't vlogging, you guys, my house is a disaster, okay? It is in no way, shape, or form reflective of how I want it to look. And you know, when you're vlogging, it's kind of hard to hide that. My word for the year is restored, and with a high focus on hope. And one of the things that I'm doing is just not really caring that much about shame and needing external validation from other people while I continue to tell my story. So I figure if I'm going to vlog for you guys, sometimes y'all are just going to have to see what it's like to be a special needs mom and working a part-time job and all the things that go into it. And some of the things that go by the wayside is my house is looking raggedy, okay? Here's another thing that I have to work on with my son. But it's one of these things that you blow into. So my son puts his mouth here and you blow into, and it makes this thing rouse. It's basically like a lung exerciser. There's an actual name for it. I'll put the name on the screen. This one was given to us, incentive spirometer. This one was given to us by my son's outpatient physical therapist, not to be confused with his school physical therapist, who I was with yesterday, whole different person, to exercise his lungs. His pulmonologist is entirely on board with this, so we are going to try to incorporate a few exercises with this in, hopefully daily, more likely a few times a week. And the way that it works for me, you guys, is I have to think about what I have scheduled for my son in the day and like slot things in where they make sense. Because if I don't do that, it doesn't happen. Okay, so I'm gonna actually take this downstairs because we've been scheduling in all the other tasks that the doctors have been giving us slowly, and I need to schedule this in. I was just sitting here watching this YouTube channel. It's called DIY Different, you get it? They are a DIY channel. This is the husband. They currently moved to Florida. They're renovating their own home, and this is like a trailer home that they bought to do a flip. And so, I don't know. I just like watching them do it. I don't know. It's just a thing. I am actually about to work on a video of my own that I was editing yesterday about some things I learned about insecurity and validation. Sing another song, vent to us, sing, vent, and so on. Listen, I don't know, Keith, this is just my perception. I just finished editing the video. I'm about to upload it to YouTube and then preview it with my patrons. And I already canceled vlogging. I quit it. Okay. So if you see this video, I changed my mind again. But I like it so much that I'm going to just keep filming today's video, see how I feel about it. And if you guys see this, I decided to toss up a vlog or two. Currently, I've been using Asana. I am always in search for the best to-do list app and the best period app. So I'm a lot more satisfied with the to-do list app selection than I am at the period app, but that's a whole different conversation. I have my personal to-do and my Glamazini to-do stuff in the Asana app, which is online and in my phone. If something pops up and says to do it today and I know it's not high priority and I don't have to do it today, I just go ahead and I change the date. The first thing I just had to do was fix my video file, because for some reason when I was exporting it, one of the images that I put in there decided it didn't exist. Okay, so I had to redo that. So I'm re-exporting the video, and now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do all of my stuff for my patrons. By the way, if you like this shirt, Prayed Up and Hydrated, it's in my shop. Okay, shop.glamazini.com. Go ahead and grab that. I just posted a pillow and a tote bag of my Not Destroyed print, and every morning I wake up to people buying it. So if y'all wanted decorative pillows and tote bags, y'all should have just told me so. Like, should I just stop selling t-shirts and just give y'all home decor stuff? Like, what's good? Anyway, but I'm gonna go ahead and give them a coupon code for that. And then let's see, I have to give them a preview of this video that I'm exporting, because the Patreon, the patrons get to see all the videos before you. It's uploading right now, and I have ideas for the title and the thumbnail in my head, so I will pick that shortly. Okay, while I'm sitting here waiting for a font to download, it's taking its sweet time, but I'm waiting. I have a form here from my son's school district. Yesterday when I was there, it was all about his mobile stander. If you don't know what a mobile stander is, when a person can't walk, a stander is an apparatus that basically holds them in a standing position. Being upright has all kinds of health benefits for your bone development, for your lungs, for your joints, for all the development. And so when you can't stand, that stuff can be compromised. Anyway, my son has a mobile stander. He's had one for all his life, and the one he has at school is too small for him right now. So we are trying to get him a new one, but that's a whole nother thing. Right now, we're trying to donate the one that he has to the school, and hopefully we can have a child at his school use it, because if not, then what happens is we just end up with old equipment that he can't fit into, and I have to find someplace else to donate it. And y'all, these things are like thousands of dollars. Like, we got an estimate for his new stander yesterday, and it's $7,263 out of pocket, and insurance may not pay for it. Where's the thing? And insurance may not pay for it. So I'm getting really hungry right now. That was not part of the plan. I was supposed to be able to push through for another hour or two, but I might have to go get something to eat. All right, let's do it. Here I am in my thumbnail. Some of those might look familiar, and I just worked on these two. And I like to shrink my thumbnail ideas down to see how they read. Let me bring it up and show you guys. So I'm trying to decide between pink and white, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on the video and preview it to my patrons right now. I actually had to re-export that video for the third time because I didn't check when I added the image back in, and it wasn't formatted like the other one. So whatever. Third time's the charm. That's great. Also, I just saw that Latarius dropped the next episode of Dear Future Wifey, which means it's Wednesday, And this is what I have to tell myself, you guys. I have to watch the episode before bedtime, because if I don't get to this episode before bedtime, I'm gonna sit in bed tonight and watch the entire episode and not go to sleep. It is a consistent bad practice of mine. Therefore, I will listen to the 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑𝚑 podcast episode during my work time. I will do it, because otherwise listen, I'm going to do a couple more things on my to-do list, but the stomach is telling me it's time to go get something to eat. Also, one of my many timers just went off. Okay, I have a timer in my phone for a lot of things, because as a special needs mom, I would not remember how to do any of this stuff. So it just told me to take some stuff out of the refrigerator for my son and put it on the counter. Because now, I've been using this app called Sweepy. I've really enjoyed it. It's kind of like a way of gamifying cleaning in your house. Because like I told you guys, if it's not somewhere that prompts me to do it, it's not happening. And I'm not gonna lie, my house is in no way, shape, or form in the shape that I want it to be in. Absolutely not. So I'll put a link to the app down below. But yeah, it makes it kind of fun to clean up so far. So I've been enjoying it. My son drinks these with mixed with water. He's been doing it since he was a child. He is a child with delays. So if you don't know anything about being a special needs parent, I don't want to hear nothing from you in the comments. Okay, anyway, I put them in the fridge when I open them, when they're not used, because they last longer. But like I said, he doesn't like them to be cold, so I take them out of the fridge so they can be a bit more room temperature, so I can serve them to him when he gets home, right? Okay, this is me stress looking at my kitchen, because okay, I want things to be cleaner than they are, and I just don't have the time. So I've been giving myself so much grace. I'm not gonna film myself cooking. Let me close this, because who wants to do that? I just want to eat. Okay, I'm a tourist. Anybody got time to be filming myself cooking for y'all right now? I got eggs and mushrooms and sausage and toast and cheese, and I am about to start my new episode of Dear Future Wifey while the sun is still up. Let's do it. There for after school. Good morning, you guys. This is extra crochet hair. I'll put the style. I loved it so much I bought more on Amazon. The link to it is in my Amazon store. I have this habit of buying crochet hair that I like again. like after I have it in my hair, I'll be like, oh, I really like it. So I'm not going to rebuy this. This is actually the same hair except shorter. I don't like it short. I like it better when it's long. So I am going to wear this for a couple more weeks and then get some medium-sized box braids done. I probably have 3 that I can remember, if not 4 sets of hair sitting in there that I could do styles on. So I'm just gonna stop buying hair now and just use up the hair that I've already bought. Anyway, it is 9:58 and it is time for me to get on to my job. And I'm really chill when I come in here. I actually have to go to the gym later. I'm not feeling it. My mood is super low. I did the oximeter test with Zion last night. It seemed like it went well. So hopefully they got the readings that they needed, because yeah, I got up and got them on the bus this morning. All of that went well. First of all, I just injured my finger in the freezer of all places. Totally shattered my nail and like bent it back way further on the nail bed. I'm in pain, but that's okay. I just ate some of my food. I have some French toast with keto cinnamon bread, and I'm gonna eat this keto maple stuff with it. But I wanted to say this. I worked my job this morning and everything, and I just got off of a couples therapy appointment. My husband and I have been in couples therapy on and off for almost the majority of our marriage. And I want to listen, the past few weeks after the appointment has just gone downhill. It's very emotional for me and triggering. We decided that this week we weren't gonna talk at all, like right after the appointment, so that everybody could just settle it down. And then when the session was done, if we hadn't made that decision, it probably would have went off the rails. But we healing, okay? We're choosing peace. And so I came upstairs and I was making my food. Honestly, I had this song stuck in my head, that Calm Down song from TikTok. So I kept singing it because and then I ended up playing it. And I don't know if y'all know anything about me, but when I play it, I gotta dance. Okay, and now I'm eating my food. So I'm gonna go upstairs after this and edit some more of this video. That's what I'm gonna do. And that has helped me calm all the way down. Also, I took CBD before the session this time, and I'm also watching the videos on YouTube that I love that drop on Fridays. Right now I'm watching Sailing Magic Carpet. I also love to watch SV Delos. They always drop on Fridays. Okay, bye. I spend a lot of time in my house, in my office. So Saturday is the one day that my husband takes care of Zion. Like, he watches Zion, he gets him up, he does all of the care need things for him. So it's the one morning of the week that I like get a bit of a rest from the 6-day a week schedule of having to do everything. I have, surprise eggs and cheese and spinach and bacon and toast and coffee. And I actually am trying to work some extra hours, trying to save up some money, you guys. So I'm gonna work, cover somebody's shift for them in about an hour and a half, 2-hour shift. Then I have a Walmart order coming, and then my nephew's gonna come and I'm gonna work on his hair for him. I was hoping to get up this morning and go to the farmer's market. It's like the dream version of me got up and would get up and go to the farmer's market early in the morning, because it's not that far from my house. But I was so tired, and yesterday was a very stressful day. Those therapy appointments that we have just really throw me off kilter. One of my journal prompts and one of my guiding things for this year is I ask myself what feels like peace and what feels safe. And so I took a little rest this morning. I did not get up and go to the farmer's market. Also, this is a shirt with my dad's instruments on it. He was actually designing this when he passed away. He wanted to sell them. So whenever I want to feel close to him, I put on his stuff. So, this helps calm me down. Also, one of my friends called me this morning, so I was chatting with her for a second. That really helps. It's a pretty full Saturday. I usually don't do anything except a bunch of Glamazini stuff, but today I'm just gonna try to slot it in. You know what else, you guys? So many amazing events are coming up this summer. Now that we outside, I have officially started having to say no, which is stressing me out because I want to do all of it, but I can't. So for example, I have a list of people that I want to see in concert or live, mostly comedians and musicians, and Erykah Badu has been on that list forever, okay? I saw her a long time ago in St. Louis and it was amazing, and I had her on the list. She just announced her concert this week and the dates are not working. The dates aren't working. So I mean, I could make it happen, but I feel like I'm gonna have to tell myself, no, Roshini, don't do it. My friend invited me to a retreat that looks amazing. It's right up my alley. It's 2 Christian therapists that have a retreat in driving distance from us in September. I'm gonna have to say no to that. I'm trying to not over obligate myself because right now I am navigating existing plans. I have a trip coming up next month and a ever-growing list of medical appointments. So everything that I'm doing has to be scheduled through like existing plans, existing trips that are already planned, existing things I already said yes to, and all of the medical stuff that my son has going on. And you guys see I have a job, okay? And full disclosure, I'm kind of looking for another job because the job I have right now, although I love the company and I love the position, they don't let you go full time, and I am hoping to get full time income. I'm having a little difficulty figuring out how I'm gonna do that with the flexibility needs that I have for my son's medical appointments. But listen, I'm gonna have to, it's above me now, God. I'm gonna need you to take that on. So I'm looking at the upcoming months and I'm telling myself, Roshini, learn to say no. Say no to yourself. Roshini, say no. Roshini, say no. Say it with me, you guys. Roshini, say no. Because I have other stuff that I need to focus on and I can't go do all these wonderful things that I want to go do, which breaks my heart. Good morning, you guys. I was supposed to film some clips of me doing my nephew's hair yesterday and I entirely forgot. So I started a head of locks for him, not a whole head, just the top, with crochet hooks. I've never done anything like that before, and strangely enough, over a few days, we miraculously created locks out of loose hair on his head. And I did that yesterday, wash, retwist, actually repaired a few of the locks in the front. We're still struggling with the hair in the front, and forgot to take video of it. That was going to be how I closed out this vlog, but I need to actually close out this vlog. So it is 11:59. I have to work from 12 to 2. Let me log in right now. That's 12 o'clock. So I am covering a lot of shifts to make up time and make money so that when I don't have the money making shifts, because some of them are sick leave but are paid and some of them aren't paid. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. If you enjoyed this vlog, let me know in the comment section and by hitting the like button on this video. That is going to determine whether I do any more vlogs. Comment below. Tell me what your favorite part was. Smash the like button like they say. Thank you for watching. Be well, be encouraged. And here's a pineapple.